So to wrap up selection statement, I'm going to show you some common errors that you can run into when you are writing selection statements in PHP. So I'm going to open the first if statement that we have here and then just remove the comments. So one common mistake that programmers can make is actually forgetting to use the curly braces when there are more than one statement. So as I mentioned before, if we just have one statement here, we can forget about the curly braces that we have here. But if we're going to be using multiple statements, then we should ensure that we have the curly braces in place. So another common mistake is to actually use empty blocks like I have here. So we are doing this comparison, okay, but then our block of code is empty. All right, so this is one common mistake. Another common mistake is actually to put a comma here. Okay, so you say if this and then you put a comma after the braces. This is also considered wrong. Right, I'm going to undo all of this, then put back the comments. Okay, so there's also the issue of redundant testing. Let me see where we wrote that code. Okay, we have this code here which tests for leap year. Redundant code will be to do something like this. Say if is leap year is equal to true. Okay, so echo yes, and then just exit. Let's do a refresh. Okay, yes, 2008 is actually a leap year, but this is actually redundant because this is already a boolean. So we don't need to check again if it is true. We can actually just leave it like this. Remember, I told you initially that whenever we are doing a comparison, whenever we are checking something, like in this case, we have if, then open and close bracket. Whatever is inside that is going to return a boolean, true or false. So we don't need to do any further checking like equal to false. So this is considered redundant. Can just remove this part and then do a refresh. We'll still get the exact same thing because that is already a true. And finally, the last mistake that we can make when doing comparison or using selection statement is to use the single equal sign. So we say equal to false. The single equal sign is an assignment operator. It is not a comparison operator. If we want to compare, we need to use one of the ones that I've already shown to you, like the double equal sign or triple equal sign. Okay, so if we do a refresh now, okay, we don't get anything because actually here we are not doing a comparison. We are just assigning the value false to leap year. So as a matter of fact, if we come down here, say var dump is leap year. Let's see what we get on the browser. We get boolean false. Okay, because on line 55 we assign the value false to its leap year. So these are the few examples of common errors that we can make when using selection statements. All right, I'll see you in the next lecture.